Hello everybody, Intuition here. Thank you as always for making time and space for us. Today we would like to offer a tip to potentially make your lives a little bit easier. It seems that we all have these phrases and sayings that get in the way of us being able to get to the places in which we actually would like or prefer to be in. Tips and phrases that we live by. Tips and phrases such as fake it till you make it. Or in other words, meeting resistance with resistance. So many of us in our lives will sit there and say, even though we're really tired, even though we're terribly sick, we will say, I'm not tired. I feel great. The best I've ever felt. I'm exhausted, I'm burnt out, but I'm telling myself and everyone around me I'm great. Or maybe again, you're sick and you're coughing up blood and mucus and sneezing all over everybody, and instead of you acknowledging that you are sick and not feeling well, you will say, no, not me. I just ate something strange last night. I'm not sick, just need to let it pass. Or maybe you find yourself in a relationship that you are not happy in, that you have been not happy in for some time. And instead of acknowledging and accepting that you are not in a relationship that you would prefer to be in, you say, no, all relationships have their ups and downs, and for the past 10 years, we've been in our downs. All of those are examples of meeting resistance with resistance. And the problem with doing that over and over and over again in your life is that you are denying the possibility in which you change the trajectory of your reality from something that you don't like to something that you would much rather prefer for yourself. Because every time you are not accepting what it is that is actually happening in front of you, the circumstances, the situations, you are pushing yourself farther into the energy of the illusion of not allowing yourself to make a potential change that would be more beneficial for you. A change that you know that you want. And it is easy to do when you don't know the energetics behind what is actually happening every time you do that. Because for many of us, we don't see energy, and we think, fuck it, our words are meaningless. Might as well fake it till you make it again. Might as well just keep on talking myself into what it is that I believe might happen if I keep on bullying myself into the situation that I've said that I don't really want, but am I forcing myself to do? So what happens energetically is the analogy of a car, and you in this analogy are the car. You are the metaphor for the car. So a car is going down the road and it is going 70 miles an hour down the road. And all of a sudden you decide you want to change the direction of which it is that you are going. You don't, when you know that you want to change direction, throw the car in reverse. Because you know, if you just throw the car in reverse, even though it's going 70 miles an hour in this direction, if you put it in reverse, it will literally destabilize and break your car right down. Instead, when you know that you want to change course, you start the process of making a stop until your car comes to a stop. And then you get to decide, all right, well, now that the car has come to a stop, what am I going to do? Am I going to gently turn it around? Am I going to take it on twos? Am I going to go around in donuts until I figure out what direction I want to take? Am I going to throw it in reverse? But now you have options. Whereas before, when you were just going 70 miles down the road, you didn't really have an option other than just continuing to go forward. But as soon as you accepted and acknowledged, oh, I'm not going the right way, I need to make a change, then that opened up the realm of possibilities in which you could do donuts, take it on twos, throw it in reverse, get out of the car and start walking, whatever it is that you'd like to do. But that possibility, that realm of possibilities weren't open to you if you just continued to go straight. And so that is the same thing. Your energy is constantly moving in a certain direction. Your energy is propelling you forward into the reality that you are seeing with your two eyeballs. And so as it moves in a certain direction and you are met with a circumstance or situation that you do not prefer, you can say no, because you are the determiner of the reality in which you are living in. You might not have absolute control over the circumstances and situations that you are met with, but you do get to determine what it is that you want to do with that circumstance or if you want to participate within it. And so by you saying, no, I will not participate in this, I acknowledge what the circumstance is, I accept what it is that is being presented to me, but I say no, I'm going to go this way, then that means you're creating a realm of possibilities that are more congruent with what it is that you know you were needing in that moment. But if you deny and continue to collude in an illusion, no, I'm not sick, I'm coughing up blood, but I'm not sick. No, I'm not tired. I literally only had an hour of sleep last night, but I feel fantastic. No, I'm the happiest I've ever been with this person that I can't stand. As you continue to deny and not accept the reality and the circumstances that you're presented with, you're not allowing for an opportunity and a possibility for you to change that reality and move into something that you want. And that is why you can never really fake it till you make it. Because you have to accept that you haven't made it in order to know why you haven't made it, to create a realm of possibilities to make it. If you were trying to fake it till you make it, in the analogy of you speeding down the road going 70 miles an hour in the car, and you know that you need to change course and direction, but you say, no, I'm going to fake it till I make it. I'm going to keep on going down this road. I see that it's a dead end down this road, but I'm going to fake it. I'm going to fake it into going off-road, into the trees. And I'm going to make it into the reality of me slamming into the tree. And then I'm going to wonder, wow, well, I wonder why I slammed into this tree. And that is, for many of us, what happens. We fake it till we make it, and then we slam headfirst into a tree. And the reality that wakes us up is the airbag smacking us in the face. And wondering why. Did we crash into the tree? We saw the signs. But yet, it's still a surprise that we went headfirst into this tree. So, if you want to change your circumstances immediately, all you have to do is accept and acknowledge your circumstance. And when you accept, I am sick, I am tired, it doesn't mean that it's okay. It doesn't mean that the circumstances is all right and you're all right with being sick or all right with being tired. It simply means you're accepting the reality that you're currently presented in, which means that now that you've accepted it and acknowledged it, you can move forward in a different direction that will allow you to address the situation in a way that is going to meet your needs more cohesively than you ignoring what it is that's right in front of you. If you were to break your bone and the bone is sticking out of your skin, you wouldn't look down and say, my bone isn't broken. Yeah, maybe it's bent in a strange way, but that happens sometimes. No, you would say, oh my God, my bone is broken. It is sticking in the complete opposite direction. I didn't even know it could look like that. So I'm going to change the trajectory of my day. I was going in this direction, but now I'm going to go in this direction because that's the direction of the hospital. I have to get this addressed. Because if I pretend like I didn't break my bone, then that's going to create a realm of possibilities that is getting me farther away from what it is that I know that I need. And what I know that I need is a hospital. I need it reset. I need it bandaged. I might need stitches. But if I act like that isn't happening, then I'm creating a realm of possibilities where my safety and me healing in a cohesive manner is not going to be a reality for me. Because the farther away you get from what it is that you know you need, it makes it harder for you to turn around. So now, no, I don't have a broken bone. Yes, it's sticking out in the opposite direction. Yes, it's been a week. Yes, my arm is turning black. Maybe then you'll say, oh, maybe there's something wrong here. But it might be too late. Because you didn't accept it when the car was in a slow roll towards the dead end. You only accepted it when the car was going off the rails 100 miles an hour, and now it's hard to turn it around. And you don't have as much time to turn the car around to avoid the collision that is about to happen. Because you ignored, minimized, and acted as though there was nothing wrong to begin with. So if you want to change your reality and your circumstances immediately, the quickest way to do it is to acknowledge and accept the circumstances that you're currently in, which slows your energy down in regards to the direction that it was currently going, gets it to a neutral place, so that then you have the possibility to propel it in a different direction that creates a new reality that you can perceive and conceive with your eyes. But that won't happen if you're acting like nothing is happening. So, we offer this to you. As always, we are grateful for you making time and space for us, and we wish you well in the direction in which you are living your life. And we know that with this new information and awareness, you will be much more able to turn your car around before you head headfirst into a tree. Well wishes, as always.